picking up action at the fourth. Let's get cracking. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Opting for the 9-iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a two-putt here is still good.
Oh, that's a ripper. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Opting for the 6-iron. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well done.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Well played, mate. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters. For the modern game, Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year. Right over the spot they were looking at.
And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. As we move along to the next hole, they're currently tied at the top of the leaderboard with John Rahm. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. playing from around 110 yards out. He's currently tied for the lead. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And coming up well short.
Time now for the fourth shot. Ooh, that almost went down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This next putt is for bogey. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. That's some good golf right there. And this putt to move into a tie for second. That was a gallant attempt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for par.
Oh, that's a nice line. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And currently leading this tournament is Tony Finau. Lovely playing. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Atta boy, good shot. Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching this steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe.
And there it goes from the sand. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Oh, that one was zooming past the hole. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Looking better.
Super shot that. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Good shot there, Beamer. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Not a bad play, that one.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Oh, so close. 11 feet to the cup. This one's dialed in. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Looking really good, this one. And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured, their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Has this got enough on it? Okay, let's get back to the action. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Outstanding approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Ooh, good look at a birdie here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Patrick Cantlay currently in the lead. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big